Welcome to the jungle. Today we're going to talk about 10 things that we do not like about the Honda CRF 300L. We're in the jungle today and we're talking about the CRF, the Honda CRF. There's 10 things I do not like about you. Number one is the gas tank. It's the 300L gas tank. It's really small. It's like a couple gallons, a gallon or two, and you have to find yourself filling up all the time. I do not like a small gas tank, but I do understand that the Honda, they have to make a small gas tank to keep the weight down. The second thing I do not like about this Honda 300L is the kickstand. This kickstand, I do not like you. It bends over, that leans over quite a bit, and then when I get on the bike, sometimes I feel like I'm out of balance. It's just, I don't know, they made that kickstand so that it leans over a lot, and when you're on a hill or something and you get on a very steep slant, sometimes you can fall over.
But now I run miles away. Sometimes I couldn't breathe so effortlessly. You left me with nothing. Someday you took my voice, the power of my melodies. I knew that this was the day. And then you took my phone to say.
Number three things I do not like about the Honda 300L, the stock one, is this tire. This rear tire, it sucks. It's good for the street, however, but if you take it in the wet conditions and the off-road, you might as well not have it because it's not really very good. But I keep it on just to burn it up. But a lot of people are replacing this rear tire. It's no good in the dirt. Number four things that I don't like about this Honda is the radiator. The radiator, here it is right here. Honda, they went to some great efforts to put this radiator in. However, it just doesn't seem to work very well. They got to improve that. The engine gets really hot. The radiator is supposed to keep the engine cool, but they got to work on that radiator. It's not real good. The engine's hot, the pipe's hot. This pipe here has a cover and it always burns me. It burns my feet. I know I ride with shorts, but hey, they're supposed to keep the bike a little cooler, and Honda needs to improve on the radiator. Number four and number five things I don't like was the radiator and the pipe, that little guard, it doesn't seem to work. And number six things I do not like is the gear, the first gear. It's really short, it's really peppy. It just kind of like, I don't know, it shouldn't have even put the first gear there. It's really quick, and I like a little bit longer first gear. Also, number seven things I do not like about this Honda is this rear license plate mud guard they have here. I took it off. They have a stock mud guard. It's really long, it's really ugly. I don't know who designed that at Honda, but I went ahead and changed it up. I went ahead and put a different license plate. I put a new bracket here. I get rid of that ugly old guard. It was an eyesore. It was really ugly. What do you think? Is this a nice trail or what? Oh, and you're the first time here. You like the channel. The trail got a little crazy here. Got narrow. It's a wet, slippery trail. Another wet, slippery. We almost fell. Number 8 of things I do not like about this Honda is that there's no handguards, no mud guards. They don't have any. When I had my old XL 200, they had these cheap plastic mud guards, and they were cheap, right? They were really cheap, but at least there was like some mud guards. But on this new Honda, they do not have any mud guards. Why do they have a dual sport enduro with no mud guards? I went ahead and installed these Bark Buster style mud guards, these hand guards. They're better than the stock ones from Honda, the ones I used to have. And they protect your fingers from falling, and also they protect the levers. The levers here, if you fall, they break, right? Unless you loosen them up a little bit. But I went ahead and I invested in these Bark Buster style handguards because all enduro bikes, all of them, they need handguards. When you're riding a motorcycle is to start the bike first. That's the routes that are difficult to ride. You kind of begin, and we're started again. Oh, in front of you. Try to position yourself in a way that you're not going to be getting into the easier areas now that and if you crash, so what? You're on a motorcycle, drop it. Number 9 of things I do not like about this Honda is they do not have a skid plate for the engine. The engine is just completely stock here. If you run over these rocks or logs, if you run over something bad, you can puncture the engine. You don't want to puncture the engine. It'd be nice if they had some kind of skid plate on this Honda 300L. You know, when you ride motorcycles, you ride it for fun, and it looks like you just want to enjoy the bike and we're just gonna do some wheelies. We're gonna have, and it will go everywhere. And number 10, last but not least, the things I do not like about the 300L is the availability. The availability. You know, a lot of these bikes, they can't buy them. You cannot, they sell like hotcakes. They sell faster than they can make them. And it's nice to have one of these 300Ls, right? And you can't buy them a lot of places. There's lots of waiting orders, backup orders. You want to buy one of these bikes if you want to buy one of these bikes, right? They're made in Thailand, not China, and they're really dependable. They're really good motorcycles, and people are just buying them like crazy. Have fun on that motorcycle. The motorcycles, I kind of give it a hard time here, and we like to have fun. Like, you know that, you have one too, so. Life is short, so live it. Live life to the full. When you're riding one of these 300Ls in the dirt, you're living life. If you like the content of this channel, please subscribe, like this video. We certainly appreciate it. That's it, 10 things I do not like about this Honda 300L. But it's a nice bike, right? It's pretty cool. Gassing it down a dirt road, it's so much fun. There's nothing better than that. And now we're gonna take a side to expect, and it looked like a good little road, and I've seen it, but I've never been up it. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna sneak done in this ride, but we wanna thank you. We appreciate the new subscribers too.